Best thing that's ever happened to you financially. Go.
Easy. Sold my car on Carvana. Amazing offer.
Really? I hit 200 on a scratcher.
Did the scratcher come to your house and hand you a check?
No.
How many scratchers did you hit to get that? I hit a button on Carvana.com once.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like the lottery, except you always win.
Not like the lottery at all, actually.
Exactly. Inexplicably good. Offers worth bragging about. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Everybody, welcome to the Bitch Bible Podcast. It's your host, Jackie Schimmel, and we're here for another week of fun. I'm particularly tickety-turnt this evening. I just went and saw Charlie's Angels. Cute. Like, cute-ish. I don't give it a 10. I don't give it an 8, but I'd give it a 7. You know, I have never had the acting bug, probably because I don't have any talent. But if I was to be in one movie, I would really love to be in Charlie's Angels because I would just want to fucking kick somebody's ass. Some days I just wake up and I'm like, I'm ready to fight. I'd love to beat the shit out of somebody. Just an innocent bystander that like just looked at me the wrong way. Like, you want to fucking go? I'm ready. Prepped and ready. I've also been doing Soul Cycle. I've only done it 2 times, but I did it Saturday and Sunday. And I mean, are these bitches climaxing in these spin classes? I don't know if it's an endorphin thing or I'm missing the memo. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but the women in these classes, I mean, they're like having full multiple orgasms. I'm like, are you wearing a vibrating maiden form brief on these bikes and you're just like getting off on the saddle? Because I don't know what is prompting you to grunt like that, Susan. It's very odd. I like it though. I like the darkness. I feel amazing right after for 20 minutes. And then I have a full crash and my legs feel a little shaky. And then I just am woofing carbohydrates. So I'm not entirely sure that the spin route is my journey because I've been consuming like quadruple the amount of calories that I normally consume just because I'm so ravenously hungry. And maybe I'm climaxing. Maybe I didn't even know. Who knows what the fuck's going on? But I'm into it. Feel alive. I'm getting ready for the podcast tour. Crazy. I was in the movie theater with Andrew. I made him go watch it with me. And we sat right next to Kourtney Kardashian and her son, Mason. And I got to tell you, I felt there was nobody in the theater. It was just us 4. And when we got out of the movie theater, and this is like my local movie theater, like I've been going my whole fucking life. There was these paparazzi outside and I felt so fucking bad for that poor kid. I really think that it should be illegal for paparazzi to take photos of children. I don't know why. I don't know like what my stance or what my case is for that. I think in England it is illegal. I don't think you're allowed to take photos or publish photos of people's children because it's not, I don't really know. I'm going to build a case and then we'll report back next week. I was not at BravoCon because I was in Nashville for the Country Music Awards, which was just like, listen, I have some really fabulous fancy friends and I don't name drop them because I respect them too much and I don't want to have them lose professional credibility with being friends with me. But Nashville is one of my favorite fucking places in the world. And obviously being married to someone in the music industry, you go to all these different bullshit dick sucking events where everyone's like, oh, like got any cuts? And you know, people are like living on air mattresses, but they're like walking around in a Cuban link diamond encrusted chain that's probably fake. And like, you know, yeah, just in the studio, chain smokers. And it's like, dude, you don't even have cable. So call me the fuck back. But there's something about Nashville people. Just for instance, we went to the awards. It was amazing. I had an awkward run-in with Colton and what's-her-face, Cassie. I saw them backstage, and I couldn't have beelined for the cheese plate faster. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm like, remember when I said that your boyfriend liked to finger up his butt? And by finger, I mean dick, which is like a funny joke and also like not that offensive. And here's the thing. I say a lot of crazy shit, but if anyone ever came up to me and was like, you're such a fucking bitch, what the hell? Or made a joke of it, I would roll over like a submissive Shih Tzu. Because I talk a lot of shit, but I can handle it really well. And I kind of like the confrontation. I think it's funny. And then we get over it and then we're chill. But I mean, I saw Dolly, I saw Reba. I was like a gay man just busting at the seams. Like, these are all women that I'm like obsessed with, even though I don't really know their music because I am kind of new to country music, and we have friends that are country artists. And that's kind of been my segue into the world of country music. But it was the craziest shit of all time. Such a fun week. I had the best fucking time. Here's my truth. After the CMAs, we went to a party. We went to the Big Machine party, which I'm going to talk about later because there's like this whole thing going on with Taylor Swift and Big Machine. And like, honestly, sometimes I wish I was just married to an investment banker and then I could just say all the things. I could just really unleash and really give my opinion. But, you know, I have to be tactical because baby needs to keep a roof over her head. So we can't get into too many things, which is annoying. But if you come to my live shows, we'll talk about everything. So it was after the Country Music Awards. We went to a party. It was fun. I was drinking vodka like it was going out of style. I mean, I keistered in some blue cheese olives. I wrangled them and I just carried them from a bus to backstage to the seats. I mean, they were hot and swampy and they were just perfect. So I was drinking vodka all night long. By like 11 p.m., I was fully shit-faced. There weren't enough chicken tenders in the world to keep me sober. And, you know, there's something about getting older. You just know when it's time to put yourself down. And it was time for me to put myself down around like 1 a.m. So I made a quick exit. Andrew and all of our friends went to this party. I went to bed and watched Hulu. I was watching vintage Real Housewives Cartagena because like that's what my journey was that night. Andrew and all my friends end up at a house party of like 40 fucking people. Casey Musgraves is doing a private performance with Gigi Hadid on the fucking bongos. Reese Witherspoon is singing. Like fucking everybody is there. It's this intimate party that somehow like we had access to, and I knew what was going on. And my friends were like, hey, you have to fucking come here. Like Reese Witherspoon is like drinking a beer. Casey Musgraves is doing a private fucking performance. And you got Gigi Hadid on the floor doing a bongo. Like, you got to get here. And I said, you know what? I'm okay. I'm content because I'm fucking cool like that. I'm cool like that. And I woke up the next morning and everyone's like, whoa, I can't believe you didn't go. And I was like, you know what? Self-love is everything. I love myself. I'm not a desperate little fame fucking hooker. You know what I mean? Like, you know who I want to spend my evening with? Kelly Ben-Simone, Kinsley Mortimer, maybe Alex McCord. Where is Alex McCord? I think about her and her chest rash all the time. Highly recommend a CBD oil for the chest rash, Alex McCord. What's Johan doing? Is he going to college? How are they doing in Australia? Do they have a pet kangaroo? Did she sell her Louis Vuitton shoes? I need to know everything and nothing. Alex McCord is a national treasure. We don't deserve her. Speaking of climaxing, 10 minutes ago, I want to talk about something that makes me want to climax. Harry Styles. First of all, it's awkward to talk about because I know Harry Styles. And not well, but Andrew's first big project in the music business was doing the One Direction albums. And he spent time with them. He went on tour with them. He's worked with them intimately, sexually, I wish, not really. So Harry is somebody that I have, spent time with, which is, it's awkward to say you want to sleep with essentially one of your husband's coworkers. But I saw him on SNL and he is, I could slip out of my chair. Somebody get a mop. He is so fucking hot. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my vagina. I don't know what to do with my heart rate. He is sex on a stick. The first time I met him, we were at a One Direction concert. I looked at Andrew like a lady does. And I said, if you fucking introduce me as your girlfriend, I will sever your penis off with a dull butter knife. Let me just get into the room and let's just see by some godforsaken miracle that Harry is into maybe penetrating me later in the evening. Like, let's just see if we catch a vibe. So don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't introduce me as your girlfriend. Let me just linger and see how it goes. Obviously, my plan did not work. Within 3 minutes, Andrew's like, oh, this is my girlfriend, Jackie. And I death glared him with the passion and heat of 1,000 suns. I'm like, you motherfucker. But there is something about Harry Styles' energy. He has this sexual prowess, and I will talk about it forever. And I don't care. He's so hot. He's got this like androgynous, like deliciousness about him. When he was performing on SNL with his deep V, I'm assuming it's Gucci, like sequin jumpsuit. I want to lick him from his head to his toes. And then I want to move from the bed down to the flow. Marital update. Somebody said they wanted to have sex with my husband. Listen to this. So, God, I love my life. Andrew's a babe. I think we all know that. He really is a babe, and he's also low-key so obsessed with me, and he's so unassuming, and he still has that childish wonder, that insecure wonder where he doesn't realize how good-looking he is, and I take full credit for that because, you know, keep him humble. Keep your husbands humble. Jackie Schimmel for president 2020. Anyways. So I'm friends with all the songwriters he works with. I'm friends with any female that he works with regularly is like a close friend of mine. And they tell me fucking everything. So he was in this writing camp with some dumb bitch who's like an up-and-coming pop star. Choke on a cock. And she whispered something to my friend, a songwriter that was in the session, like, oh my God, I don't care that Andrew's married. I'm going to fuck him. And my friend is like, well, his wife's pretty fucking scary and she's great. And, you know, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but she said like other really nice things about me, but like, it's not likable to compliment yourself on your own damn podcast. So she's like, I literally don't care. Like, I'm going to fuck him. And she's young and stupid and overprivileged. And just in casual conversation, we were all at dinner and Andrew kind of told me that the girl was like, giving him a weird vibe. And then my friend told me what she had said. And I got so fucking rashy. And I was like, what's her number? This bitch has no fucking idea. She's like a little, like a one-finned dolphin. No, dolphins are smart. What's like a dumb fuck sea creature? Like a seal that got clubbed. Like a baby seal that got clubbed and then floundered back into the ocean. And I'm a fucking great white shark. You have no idea. And here's the thing. People are like, why do you even care? Like, why are you so threatened? It's not about that. This is about justice and territorialness. And that motherfucker is my property. How dare you? I don't even care if he's married. I'm so gonna fuck him. Really? Really? Are you sure about that? Because I'll fucking kill you. I will curb stomp you. So here's my plan. Because, you know, we'll probably run into her. Maybe. I've never met her and I can't fucking wait because I'm going to give her the firmest handshake she's ever felt. I'm going to crush her fucking phalanges. Or does that mean finger? Who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll crush something. I'm going to look her dead in the eye. Be like, hi, I'm Jackie. It's so nice to meet you. And then I'm going to lean in and I'm going to whisper, heard you want to fuck my husband. Fuck my husband and I'll fucking kill you. Just kidding. I won't say that. That's a threat. Can't say that on a podcast. No, I just am going to say as a joke, so heard you want to fuck my husband. And then see this bitch shake in her little boots, which are probably Louboutins. Ooh, with a built-in platform. Shaws of Sunset called. They want their shoes back. And poor Andrew is just so like blissfully unaware. And like truly, I know some people say that and they're like, oh, he would never. Like I'm 99.9% sure that Andrew would never fuck with me, mostly out of fear. But like if somebody's about to get shady, it's totally going to be me and Harry Styles and or Seth Rogen or whoever. But it just keeps me young. It keeps things spicy. I said to Andrew the other day, I was like, you know what? Life is like a dance routine. You're either a 5, 6, 7, 8, or you're like a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8. You're either slow or you're fast. You're slow. I'm fast. You're either on the beat or off the beat. You're either Jodie Sawyer or Maureen Cummings. You're either Michelle late to the jump at the Super Bowl or you're fucking Beyonce. Or you're on a whole other level, which is me, and I'm 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm way ahead of the dance. I see everything and I can sniff out a fucking rat and that bitch is a rat and I dare you. look at me in my face, I will headbutt you. I'm crazy. Yo soy loco. I'll do some weird shit. I'll pull out your eyelashes. I'll bleach a dick on your lawn. I'll send a picture of your dad's penis to you. I'll do some psychological crazy person damage and I'll have fun. I'll sleep fine. I'll put a face mask on, have a martini, watch an episode of The Real Housewives, and I'll just be chilling with Leo. You'll be in an emotional turmoil and I will be fine. Just fine. Yo soy loco. Andrew just walked in and is shaking his head and laughing. You married me. You knew what you were getting yourself into. This motherfucker, I mean, I think something's wrong with him. He's so blissfully entertained by me all the time. He never gets mad at me. I've been doing this new thing called divorce karaoke because, you know, sometimes things get stale and you just need to spice it up. And I'm always looking for new ways to irritate him because I just want him to snap. And I'm sure he will one day and I'll totally deserve it. But he's just, what a tempered soul. Just, it really takes so much to rattle his cage. Or he tells me that he just tunes me out most of the time, which I'm fine with. I mean, it makes for a very happy marriage. So I think he just has like a mute button and he's just like, thinks I'm nuts and then just is completely like, he's just so unamused at this point, which is jilting, really. But, you know, sometimes you got to kick it up a couple notches. And one thing that Andrew doesn't fuck with is he hates mediocre live music. Like we can't go to a restaurant if there's like a shitty Jason Mraz knockoff, like acoustic guitar player, because it like taps him back into work mode. And then he's like, he just wants to fix the tone and he hates the vocal and he starts like, he cannot focus. Like we've had to actually physically get up from restaurants and leave because Andrew gets incensed when something's off key or it's like, he's just a psycho. He's total, like August Rush perfectionist. So this new game I decided to invent, it's called Divorce Karaoke, which is a ripoff of Carpool Karaoke. And, you know, if you just download like all the karaoke versions of your husband or boyfriend's favorite song, so when you put it on, they get all excited and they're like, oh, I love this song. And then surprise, it's instrumental. Surprise, I'm going to sing. And, you know, the worse the voice, the better. So I really belted out a beautiful rendition of God Only Knows, which is like one of Andrew's favorite fucking songs, or any Beatles song. And I mean, belting it like Whitney Houston could never. I mean, just at full volume, off pitch, and just see what they do. It's fun, and send me videos because I would like to just, you know, I'm just trying to spread the love, trying to keep marriages spicy. You're welcome. So even though I wasn't physically at BravoCon this weekend, I was spiritually there because I was a guest on Stassi Schroeder's new digital series, basically Stassi, which we shot like, I don't know, a month and a half ago, Secret Project. Actually, me and Stassi shot like a sizzle together a couple of years ago that we were supposed to pitch to Bravo. I don't really know what the fuck happened, but that was what we did together. This was just kind of a quick, easy hang, and it's so funny, so you guys should go watch it. But it premiered at BravoCon. Everyone's like, why aren't you at BravoCon? Honestly, I'm like, cool. You know what I mean? Like, do I need to be there? I mean, I would go if I had like a full hookup, but I'm not going to like do the thing. I'm not going to wait in line to take a picture with fucking Captain Sandy. I'm just not... That's not my journey. I don't need to do that. It's a no for me. The whole point is to vegetate on the sofa and have a mind suck. I don't need to like strap on a sequin cardigan and be like, hey guys, live from BravoCon, it's me. I mean, if they hooked it up, I'd fucking go. But, and I really, really wanted to do, like the only time I was watching and I was like, holy fuck, I would lose my shit. I want to do Dorobics. I mean, that sounds like the most fun ever. But otherwise, like, I'd just rather be horizontal at home. You know what I mean? I'm that kind of bitch. Like, can you imagine me, like, taking selfies with, like, fucking people on? Like, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. Maybe, what if I brought Andrew? See, that would be fun. That would be amazing. I shouldn't act like I'm above it. I just don't want to be a thirst monster. You know what I mean? Like, it's embarrassing. There is a certain point in your life where you really need to look inward, and it gets very slippery when you're in a position like as a podcaster or whatever, and you meet people. You don't want to be that bitch. You know what I mean? Just like Like anytime I'm with, I don't even acknowledge any famous friends that I have because I don't want to do that to their reputations. It's embarrassing for them, not for me. And if I was like a different kind of like gross thirst monster hooker, I could be selling my soul to the devil, taking photos with anyone with a pulse. And I would never fucking do that. Ever, ever, ever. Do you get what I'm saying? It ain't cute. And overall, like famous people are the worst. And that's why I love Bravo, because I don't consider people on Bravo famous. And I mean that with love. They're just like us. Stars, they're just like us. Anyways, at BravoCon, I love when I'm like being shady, but I'm not being shady. Like I'm just being my authentic self. Anyways, I hate the whole epidemic of social media friends. Like you only hang out on social media. Like I am a vault. I am a vessel. I know so much fucking information and I would never say it on a podcast because that's not the way this cookie crumbles. You'll always roll a gimmel when you bet on Jackie Schimmel as a friend. Just fucking remember that. This hoe is loyal. Anyways, they announced the real, like, I hate myself. I'm also like super menstrual. I feel like I always have my period, but it just comes every 22 days. Regular Rhonda over here. So they announced a new franchise of The Real Housewives, which I'm always excited about. People are like, which one do you watch? I'm like, fuck off. I watch all of them religiously. Let me tell you something though. I think the most horrific, embarrassing display of housewife delusion has to come in the form of Ashley Darby's hit single, Coffee and Love. If I ever was kind of on the brink with my mental stability and that fucking song came on, bye. It's the worst one. I don't care that the vocal, it is the most embarrassing housewife track of all time. It makes Melania, I Can't Wait to Grow Up, like a Whitney Houston Bodyguard soundtrack cut. I mean, that is like miles ahead in terms of craft and sticky beats. Ashley Darby, Coffee and Love, the absolute worst housewife professional venture of all time. Listen to it. And then there's like this weird rap verse with her fucking brother. And you know how I feel about a brother-sister duo, especially when it's inappropriate. No groin to groin, though. We'll save that for the Very Huff Holiday Spectacular, which literally is that is the highlight of my holiday season. I can't fucking wait. Anywho, so they announced that there will be a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now, I've never been to Salt Lake City. I don't know much about Salt Lake City, except that, is it a Mormon capital? I'm not entirely sure. I am into this. I would love Mormon housewives. I think that we've all seen the great work that Shane, Emily Simpson's husband, has given us. And I don't know a lot about the Mormon culture, although I did see Book of Mormon, and I always stop to chit chat with them when they come door to door, because I am very intrigued by religion as a whole, and I try not to frown upon any religion. There are a lot of things that I don't understand, both religiously and just in terms of life. And like, I can barely recycle. Like the pit of my day is when I go to my market and there's 86 recycling bins and I have to throw my breakfast away because I don't know. Does the fork go in here? Is the food composting? Do I put the tin in here? What about, like, I can't fucking figure it out. And you can feel all these fucking Malibu hippies looking at you in their linen pants as they, jaunt off in a private jet somewhere. And then they're going to judge me because I accidentally put the plastic fork in the food Like, I need color coding stickers. Everything needs to be color coded. I can't figure anything out. I'm a glorified dumb fuck. However, I try to keep an open mind religiously. If you practice what you preach, I'm game. Not with like the KKK, obviously, because they want me to burn alive. But when you really break down religion, which is like, this is like things you should not talk about on a podcast. It's kind of interesting because I just have one flaw in the system. Because, like, listen, Jesus, I think he's a great dude. Is he my savior? I don't think so. But does that mean I'm going to burn in hell? I'm obviously going to burn in hell for other reasons. But like, I'm just wondering, like, the pediatric surgeon who saved, like, who's probably a Jew, Michael Manischewitz down the road, who saves children's lives and has dedicated his life to helping people. Like, is he going to burn in hell? But then the motherfucker who raped and murdered 86 children and did a couple Hail Marys and like, oh, Jesus forgave him. Like, is he going to heaven? I just don't get that aspect of any religion. Judaism included. Like it feels hinky to me, like we need a revised system. Anyways, I like to listen. I watched the Book of Mormon, kind of didn't get a lot of the references, but when they come door to door, they seem super happy, and their church on Santa Monica Boulevard is stunning. Stunning. Do I like the fact that they all have 86 children? I mean, it's a little much. Like we could pop a plan, birth control for everybody. Nobody needs to have 8 fucking kids. I mean, that's not lovely to say, like, do you enjoy your journey? But like, you don't need to have 8 kids. If you can't go in one vehicle somewhere, well, I'm sorry. That's a no for me. And no offense to the Orthodox Jews, but the separation of men and women, I mean, it is 2019. See, I'm going to check every box. I'm going to offend everybody on this podcast. And like the sheet with the whole, what are you doing? What is this? I don't get it. No comprendo. But like I said, do you? Who am I to judge? Anyways, I try to stay pretty open-minded. I just need clarification on multiple things. And if I was a lady, I'd probably be like, hey, let's cut that part out. But it's real. It's true. It's in my head. It's in the universe. I've got no secrets. You're welcome, everybody. Even more so of a reason why I should come on the live show, because she's unhinged. Anyways, let's talk about a woman who got thrown steamy hot diarrhea all over her by a homeless person in Hollywood. This is why Hollywood is disgusting. It's a short story, but basically she's walking down the street and some homeless man had been gathering up steamy hot diarrhea and then threw it all over her. And then she cried into a news cam. And this is the world we live in today. I think it's hilarious. I mean, honestly, if that happened to me, I'd be like, probably had that one coming. Here's some more fun shit. Emma Watson would now like to identify as self-partnered rather than single. Why do celebrities do this and try to hyper-intellectualize just the things that keep them normal? It's like when Gwyneth Paltrow got divorced. Oh, we're not getting divorced. We're consciously uncoupling. Oh, Emma Watson's not single. She's self-partnered. Why do they fucking do this? This is why people think celebrities are assholes. Like stars, they're just like us. Why can you not go through the same shit that everybody else goes through without putting some farm to table bullshit name on it? It's like Alicia Silverstone with the fucking bird feeding. You know who did that first? Me, with Leo. Because the saliva breaks down the food so I could make him his little tuna fish casserole on his birthday every year. You know how I do it? Write this down. Get a pen and paper. I take a little can of tuna packed in water, no sodium added, organic, fresh line-caught tuna, a wild albacore, obviously, only the best for my prince. Chew it up a little bit. I like to do like a layering thing. I think it's cute. It's very, it's Martha Stewart. It's like Michelin worthy. So I chew up the tuna. That's my first layer. Then I take a carrot, chew it up real good, spit it out, kind of slather that on top. Then I take a green apple, chew that up, chew it good, spit that on top. Now we're making like a layered cake. Okay. Then another thing of tuna. Then sometimes I'll like finely chop a dog treat and sprinkle. Those are the sprinkles. And then I'll take some excess powder from his dog food and then I'll just garnish the plate with it. You're welcome. I fucking hate people. Listen to this message I just got on Instagram. This is how I'm starting my morning on a Monday. This may come across as cunty, but it comes from a place of love. You have some bad bowies happening on your lateral forehead. Dr. Spock adjacent. You need to get your injector or a better one to fix it. Fuck you. My forehead has never looked better. Don't try to sabotage me. I know when I'm looking good and I know when I'm looking like shit. I'm the most self-aware human on the planet. The forehead is to die for. Don't try it, Brenda. Let's talk about Rothy's sneakers. As most of you know, I am the sneaker queen of the Western Hemisphere. I live in sneakers. I wear sneakers every single day. And what better way to endure the holiday season and all the multiple holiday celebrations with comfortable shoes? Rothy's is the company making beautiful shoes for women and kids out of plastic water bottles. And they are so crazy comfortable. They're fully machine washable. That's my favorite part about Rothy's because, like, don't we all want to keep our white sneakers white? And when I say comfortable, I mean like next level comfortable. They have nearly 1,000 perfect reviews. They're stylish. They're sustainable. They're comfortable. They're washable. It's really the all-in-one pair of shoes. They're the perfect flats for the hustle and bustle of the holiday season. Let me tell you about their sneakers, okay? I love a sneaker. I love a slip-on sneaker. I have the classic white, which I brought to Paris and wore all over town. So happy as a clam. Also, they come in a tiger print that I'm particularly obsessed with. This is also a great gift to give somebody because, I mean, shoes are always my go-to because they always fit and it's not awkward. It's fashion meets function. And on top of everything else, you get to like live as Mother Teresa because let's talk about the sustainability for a second. By Rothy's making their shoes out of repurposed plastic water bottles, they have diverted over 35 million water bottles from landfills already. Here's another bonus. Like I said, fully machine washable. So every time they need a refresh, you simply toss them in the washing machine. It's like getting a fresh pair of shoes whenever the F you want. Check out all the amazing styles available right now at rothys.com/Bible. You need to go to rothys.com. That's ROTHYS.com/Bible to get your new favorite flats in time for the holidays. Comfort, style, and sustainability. These are the shoes you've been waiting for. Like I said, the Bitch Bible approved white sneaker and the tiger sneaker slipping off my chair. Head to rothys.com/Bible today. I know we talked about divorce karaoke earlier, and I just have a few song suggestions. Paula Cole, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? Sonny Came Home by Sean Calvin. I don't know. I'm on a real like 90s emo alt pop kick. Anything by Alanis Morissette is pretty moving. Obviously, Whitney Houston is a obvious choice for my vocal range. Anything that's like steamy, sticky. I also love Creep by TLC. It doesn't have the range that I necessarily like to portray during my divorce karaoke's, but there's something to it. God, there was another one that anything by Shakira, I really nail the fuck out of. I'm on tonight, you know, my hips don't lie and I'm on it. My Shakira is to die for. It's a little rusty. It's like really early in the morning, but like I can fucking, oh my God. What's that song with Beyonce and Shakira? I can only do the Shakira parts, but like I gotta practice. Maybe I'll perform one. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to perform at my live show. Like, I'm going to come out. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want people to leave. I want people to come. It's going to be fun. I hate when people are like, you should do stand up. That level of rehearsing and I would never do stand up. I could never fucking do that. That's insane. That's an insane and insulting motion. not that it's insulting. I think it's like such an amazing craft. I couldn't do it. I can't do that. I'm unhinged. I'm off the rails. I don't even know. Anyways, this should be interesting. I'll probably get canceled night one, so just please roll out. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow me at Jackie Schimmel on Instagram for all the updates. Thank you so much. Love you lots. See you next week, motherfuckers.